what was the court case like? What was it like being in court against Laurence Fox? What was his demeanour? What was the behaviour like?
Wild. I mean, also to add, I was 37 weeks pregnant at the time, so I had lots of other things going on in my head. It was intimidating. It's one thing to read these words on Twitter. It's another thing to have them read out in court by his barrister in the wig and the gown and everything, and it suddenly took on this completely different, I don't know, it just felt even more intimidating. And the fact that at that point, I knew I had to prove that he was a racist, like it was a fact, like it was true. So there was an awful lot of pressure on there. His demeanour in court, he genuinely seems to believe what he says. And I think that so often he's quite easy to make fun of on Twitter.
It's sort of the Trump playbook, isn't it?
Yes.
It's using a court appearance or using the oxygen of court to go further on your argument.
Yeah, I mean, he turned up at outside court yesterday. Now, the judgment was handed down electronically. We all got an email. But there he was saying, I'm going to make a statement outside court. He had no reason to go to court to make that statement other than to,
And you said, I think you said,
yes,
he came to court and performed the Haka, the original Maori.
He did it twice.
War dance, right?
Yes.
Why?
This was during a cross-examination regarding taking the knee. And he was talking about meaningless kind of gestures in sport and how taking the knee shouldn't, somebody shouldn't take the knee. Instead, they should be aggressive. And then he just went on and performed the Haka. I mean, he was asked at one point, do you think it's ever okay for somebody to say, I hate black people? And he said, well, it depends. And he was asked to elaborate, to which he said, well, it's okay to say I hate black people if I've just been gagged by a bunch of Ugandans. And the intake of breath from everybody in court was just like, I mean, this guy is digging himself a hole.
What was the response when he did the Haka? I mean, I'm just trying to imagine, what were people doing?
I mean, I'm on trial there as well, right? This is before I went to give my evidence, and the judges sat right in front of me, and I'm trying my best not to laugh. I'm just trying to keep a straight face as much as possible, which is very difficult at times. But
does he know the Haka?
I mean, was he doing the Haka properly, or was it a parody of the Haka?
It was a parody of the Haka, which I daren't repeat because it just, it was just an uneducated interpretation of a tribal dance. Let's put it that way.
The Newsagents. This is a Global Player original podcast.